up, guys? I'm out here today to do a little bit more gel testing with the 7 Rem Mag. So I got some gel downrange behind me at 300 yards, and I got the CVA Cascade out here with me, and I got some 135 grain cutting edge Raptors, and I'm going to test out today. These did okay at 100 yards. You can see how they do at 300 yards. Hopefully I can get a nice impact on the first round. It doesn't take me too many shots to get on target. So it's going to be a little bit interesting today because I just got the ATV to shoot off of. I'm probably just going to rest on the rear bag. So take some shots and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so that 7 mag pretty much said fuck you and your table. This is why I don't use folding tables. I just made this thing out of plywood. They completely busted that bottom out. Anyway, the first shot, I was aiming dead center. I hit just high. I honestly thought I missed because I saw some dirt fly up, you know, just over here. But it skimmed the top of this block and then missed that one. So I aimed more at the bottom of the block, and I pretty much aimed or hit exactly where I was aiming with that second shot. So as you can see, bullet opened up almost instantly. We got some fragments out to here, and then kind of a smaller wound channel. And the bullet came this way. Kind of looks like the base might have tumbled and it exited out, so we did not capture it. Might take another shot, or I might actually move the table back and see if I can hit at any further distances. So stand by. If I shoot again, hopefully I can capture the bullet. Let's see what happens. Alright, so let's take a closer look at that wound channel from the 135 copper Raptor. Came in here, you can see the fragments, part of the ballistic tip. And then after the fragments come off, it's a pretty skinny wound channel. And then the bullet ended up veering up out of the second block, you know, right around the 19-inch mark. So I was going to take another shot, but honestly, it looks like the bullet destabilized and started to tumble in here. So if it did this once, it's going to do it again. So not really a point in wasting bullets, just to have them keep flying out of the block. And with these type of bullets, there's not a whole lot to do with the, if you find the base, you know, you're just going to measure a caliber size base. It's nothing too exciting, you know. So you can see petals here. So this petal actually turned sideways, made a pretty big wound channel. So we got petals out to there. The petals made it about 5 inches or so, so not that far, but I think in a deer, these would go further because, you know, once you get into the vitals of a deer, it's not solid gel like this. This stuff is very, very tough. Once you get into the chest cavity, you got lungs which are full of air, and the vital organs have, you know, spaces between them. So I think this would create, you know, go further and create a devastating wound channel. But once those petals are gone, I mean, it is a very, very narrow wound channel. At 100 yards, you know, that base left a pretty big wound channel because it was still traveling very fast. But at 300, really not that impressive. And you look at the maker bullet that's, you know, the wound channel below there, and, you know, it's like, all right, that first 5 inches, this copper Raptor is larger, but then once those petals are off, you know, the maker is a lot bigger. So which one would be better? You know, hard to say. Big animals, I'd go maker. Small animals, probably the copper Raptor. I still don't know which one I'm going to use just because of price. Makers are cheaper so far. The copper Raptors are more accurate, but the other thing is I'm only pushing these about 3,100 feet per second. So for a 7 Rem Mag, you know, 135 at 3,100, it's really not that fast. I mean, I could push 125s at 3,100 for my 308. So I think the 7 Rem Mag probably will shine with the heavier bullets, but with all coppers, you want to go light and fast. So I do have some 162 ELDXs to test out soon, so we'll see how they perform. They could end up being, you know, my bullet of choice, but at the moment I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But like always, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.